Oh, no.
It's going to be really cool.
Applause.
There you go.
Welcome back to the 2013 Alexander Family Christmas No Talent Show. Our next act is a video act coming all the way from
Where?
Worcester.
Worcester.
Worcester. Let's have a nice round of applause for Shane and how Santa became the King of Christmas.
How Santa Became King of Christmas, an epic tale. Many, many billions of years ago, Christmas was a much more different holiday than the one we know today. So different, in fact, that most didn't consider it a holiday at all, and chose instead to call it an unholiday, or a day of terribleness and awfulness. You see, the Christmas we know today began to take root in the Christmas village of the North Pole, where Santa, today's King of Christmas, began his career as a humble servant. A man who held the title of King of Christmas at this time was best described not as a king but as a tyrant. That ruler, Vladimir Putin, ruled the Christmas village with an iron fist. Greed and thirst for power led him to make the yearly festival, Christmas Day, a day of misery for the Christmas villagers and children the world over. To satisfy his endless needs and desires, Putin demanded that the children of the world bring him presents rather than the other way around as we know today. This allowed Putin to accumulate mass wealth, which held firm his control over Christmas. There was one young, ambitious Christmas villager named Bob Santa Claus. Bob Santa was the village brewer, running a fine brewery in the heart of Christmas Village. Although Bob was a master of his craft and brewed the finest beer in the north, he was very underpaid, and most of his beer went directly to Putin and his cronies. Santa wanted nothing more than to share his beer-tastic creations with the rest of the world, which he was not allowed to do. Bob Santa did have one very good and reliable friend in the Christmas village, Jesus de Cristo. Jesus de Cristo had just returned from winning the Mustache Champion of the World Award for the sixth consecutive year. Bob Santa and Jesus de Cristo were very proud of the accomplishment. However, something very bad had happened. Jesus had gotten sidetracked on his way home to Christmas Village by a group of kittens that needed saving, which he naturally carried out. This made him late, and he arrived on Christmas Day. Having noticed Jesus de Cristo rolling into town with a shiny new trophy, it wasn't long before Putin and his cronies confiscated the new treasure and claimed it as their own. Bob and Jesus were very upset about this new development. The Mustache Championship was a source of pride and honor, and one that Jesus dedicated much of his time and hard work. They had had enough. Putin had to go. He had caused far too much misery in Christmas Village and ruined the Christmas festival for all. Over a few beers at Santa's brewery, they would devise a plan. Bob Santa had a revelation. If Putin drank a large portion of the beer that Santa would brew, they could find a way to poison the beer and Putin would not suspect it. There were several challenges involved with this plan. Even if they could poison and weaken Putin, they would need an army to storm the capital and take out Putin's cronies. Jesus de Cristo had the perfect solution. Putin had tried many times to conquer the South Pole and expand the Christmas Empire, but was unsuccessful. The 101st Penguin Airborne Division many times. It just so happened to be that the General Waddles of the 101st Penguin Division was also the current president of the World Mustache Federation. He would be very upset to find out that the prize trophy of the Mustache Championship had been confiscated by Putin. Jesus de Cristo called General Waddles and asked for his help. Furious, General Waddles The pieces were in place for an effective assault. Bob threw a secret ingredient into his brew and delivered his daily batch of beer to Putin's castle. The 101st Penguin Division gathered in the valley below and prepared for the assault. According to plan, Putin foolishly imbibed this poisonous brew. Within minutes, he was in a deep nap and the stage was set for the invasion. Quickly, the 101st Penguin Division deployed and stormed the capital. Putin's minions, including his personal bodyguard, Gator Sharkasaur, were easily dispatched by the highly skilled Penguin fighting force. Christmas Castle was captured, and Putin's reign of terror was over. Putin was exiled to Russia forever, where he remains to this day. Bob Santa, having achieved a great victory, was promoted to King of Christmas, with his good friend Jesus de Cristo at his side. Santa would carry out a number of reforms, such as the personal delivery of Christmas presents to kids around the globe every Christmas, as payback to billions of years of theft by Putin. This is how the modern day Christmas came to be, and will be happily ever after. The end.
Let's have a nice round of applause for Shane. All right, that was great. Our next act comes all the way from Glastonbury. Let's have a nice round of applause for Tom Alexander in Ned Nithers. This is Dougie Dickwad coming to you live from Package, Iowa, at the first annual Penis Harvest Press Conference, or the APHPC. Wow, mouthful. I'm here with farmer Ned Nithers to talk about this year's crop. Ned, why are you wearing that eye patch?
Because I'm trying to quit smoking. I've been penis poked. I'm sure some of you ladies out there have been poked a time or two. Maybe even some of you guys. Whoa!
Mr. Nithers, where does that unusual last name come from?
It's an old family name that goes back to the 1990s. It's from the Netherlands. You say nether, I say zither. You say weather, and I say wither. Nether, nither, weather, wither. Why don't you go yourself?
Ned, how were the penises this year?
They were up. By accident.
And what do you plan on doing with all your penises?
Well, the small and medium-sized ones we're going to send over to the dildo shop. And the large ones we're going to sell to the porn movies. You know what us farmers like to say? If it's not corn, it's porn.
Well, Ned, how was the testes this year?
The testes were down. And involved, especially in our fields.
And what are you going to do with the testicles this year?
Well, we're going to deep fry them, and we're going to send them over to Joe Rogan and Fear Factor.
Now, this is the second time, Ned, that you've used penises in your talent show. Why is that?
Because if you don't have one, you want one. They don't have a yacht, but they want one.
Okay, that's it. This is Dougie Dickwad,
And I'm Ned Nithers.
once again reporting live from Package, Iowa. Okay, the last act of the evening comes from East Hartford and Amston. Let's have a nice round of applause for Joe and Sean in The Perfect Present.
Hey girl, I got something really cool to give you. So just sit down. Listen. Girl, you know we've been together such a long, long time. Too late on the line.
Wow, and the heart is open wide. Gonna give you something so you know what's on my mind.
A gift real special, so take off the top.
Take a look inside. Is my dick in a box? That's so we get going there. I'm gonna get you a fancy car. Girl, you gotta know you're my shining star. Not gonna get you a house in the hill. Gonna need something real. Wanna get you something from the heart.
Something special, girl.
It's my dick. It's my dick in a box. See, I'm
All the fellas out there with ladies to impress, it's easy to do, just follow these steps. 1.
cut a hole in a box. Put your junk in that box. Make her open the box. The way you do is like to get a box. It's like to get a box.
Christmas,
Taking a box.
Hanukkah,
Taking a box.
Kwanzaa.
Taking a box. Every single holiday, I'm taking a box. Taking a box. Midday at the grocery store, taking a box. Playing the ceilings, taking a
That was great.
They did it on Saturday Night Live once.
That's usually right.
Okay, we're gonna take another intermission for everybody to go cast their ballot for the best act of the 2013 Alexander Family Christmas Show Talent Show. So just indicate your vote for the favorite act using your ballot and hand it to either myself or hostess Linda. And the winner of that vote will receive this not so shitty grand prize once again.
Yeah.